25 years. That's how long it's been. 25 years. This is Shelley. Thank you so much for stopping by. I was born in Kampala, Uganda. Where's Kampala? It's the capital city of Uganda. Where's Uganda? It's in East Africa. Now you should know where Africa is. So anyway, it's been 25 years since I've been back home. 25 years is a long time. And I'm speechless. It breaks my heart every time I think about it. But to plan and set things in motion so that I'll be able to visit Uganda once again. So, where did it all begin? I was born in Uganda, and around the 70s, late 70s, there was war, and part of my family and I moved to Nairobi, Kenya. Where's Nairobi? It's the capital city of Kenya. Where's Kenya? In Eastern Africa, East Africa. And Uganda and Kenya are neighboring countries. So lived there till the late, well, maybe mid-80s. And came back to Uganda because it was peaceful. And after high school, it was time for college. I attended maybe like one semester of college in Uganda. And I got my visa approved, my student visa, and I came over to the US. So when I think about high school kids talking about, oh, I'm gonna go to the next state, I'm like, I beat that. Not only did I leave my country, I left my continent, and now here I am in the United States, and I've never been back. Now, it's not something that I say proudly. It really wounds me and hurts me and fills me with pain, because I do have family there. My mother and father retired, and they're in Uganda, and so are my oldest siblings, my brother and my sister. They're all in Uganda, and some of my nieces and my niece and nephew, they're also in Uganda, of course, and I have extended family there. But it breaks my heart because it's been too long. Now, every single year, once it started out, when I would just come out, I was like, okay, after I finish college, I'm going to travel and I'm going to go to Uganda. That didn't happen. Then I was like, okay, after I get my job and I've settled, I'm going to travel to Uganda. That didn't happen. Years later, met a fella, got married. Okay, so after we've settled in and we've got our act together, we're going to go to Uganda. Nah, that didn't happen. Then my daughter Ella came along. Okay, so Ella's too young to travel because the flight, can you believe it, the flight from the US, especially from the West Coast, say from LA or from Las Vegas, is between 22 hours to about 32 hours, depending on the connections. So that's a long flight for an infant, or even for a baby, or even for a toddler, even for a kid in general. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait till she's a little bit older, and then we can make that trip. Well, guess what? She's going to be 11 this year. Now, she's older and she can, handle a 22 to a 32-hour flight, but still, that's a bit very long time to be on a plane. And I was thinking, you know what? Now she'll be older, she'll be able to appreciate. So that hasn't happened yet. So every single time I plan, something gets in the way. Two things. One, money. A flight from here to Uganda ranges from $1,200 all the way to $2,000 for one person. Now she's 11, guess what? I have to pay for 2 tickets. So I need about $2,000 to $4,000 round trip for Ella and I to travel to Uganda. Now, with that being said, say I came up with the money to travel, guess what? I still have my car payment, I still have my rent, I still have my insurance, auto insurance, I still have my utilities, water, power, I still have my internet, everything, life that demands money here still continues to demand it. So that has been my challenge. Either I do not have the money, and when I have the money, I request for vacation at work, and guess what? I don't get it. Because I do not want to spend $4,000 and travel for 1 week. Nope. I do not want to spend 2 weeks. I want to spend at least 3 weeks, get my money's worth, and get to spend time with my folks, you know? And so my challenges have been, it's the one or the other, and sometimes even both. So when I have the 3-week vacation, and then guess what? Something happens. Oh, I need 4 tires for my car. Oh, I need a tune-up. This has broken. This has to be replaced. And then guess what? The money gets diverted to a different cause, something else that where I have to spend it. Or I have the money, and as I mentioned, submit a request for vacation, and then it's like, well, you can get 2 days here, and then for the rest of the 2 weeks, you know, and it's been one thing or the other. But I am dedicated and have made, you know, every kind of plan, and I have a goal. Summer 2017, Ella and I are going to go to Uganda. Summer 2017, Ella and I are going to go to Uganda. And guess what? You guys are going to come along for the ride, because I am going to vlog and record everything so you can share the experience and see Africa through an African's eyes, not what you see on TV or the news. That way you get the real feel. Every time I plan to travel, I tell my family back home, they get excited, and then, you know, I have to give them the bad news. Oh, I cannot travel. So guess what? They're tired of me. They're tired of me saying that I'm going to travel. So they say, hey, until we see you here, that's when we're going to believe that you're going to come here. So the goal is that in 2017, summer 2017, Ella and I are going to travel to Uganda. And guess what? You guys get to come along with us. Am I lying? Why am I scratching my head? I'm thinking, how am I going to get it done? I need to go. And you know, my greatest fear is to travel when there's been some bad news or some calamity that has happened. That's my greatest fear. I'd like to travel. And my parents are older, you know. They're in their mid-70s. So I'd like to travel while they're still here and they're still happy and they're not, like, you know, bedridden or sick or unable to see me and know that it's me. So keep me in your thoughts. Send me some positive vibes, you know, so I can go visit next year. Because it's going to be 26 years. My goodness. 26 years. For anybody that's watching that is from another country or another place, can you imagine not going back in 25 years? It's unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. And in my heart, it aches because I want to go, I want to visit, I want to eat the food, I want to see the people, I want to breathe that air. You know, I really want to, but I do not dwell on it, because dwelling on it will only devour me and make me sad. I'll probably go into a deep depression. So what do? I go day by day, you know, remaining hopeful and trying to plan. Not trying to plan, planning. But this time, I am fully dedicated, all guns blazing. Summer 2017, I have to travel and go back. And so I hope you stay tuned. And if you've been anywhere, how long did it take you before you went back? Be it from one state to another, be it from one town to another, one city to another, and one country or another, one continent or another. How long did it take you before you went back home? And what were your circumstances that prevented you from going back home sooner, or visiting that place where you came from, or spend some time? Please do leave a comment. I can't wait to hear what your experiences have been, what kept you away from that place. And if you like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That way you can get my updates when I post more videos. Anyway, this is Shelly, and thank you so much for tuning in. And the people that have subscribed, I refer to those as my navigators, because we're navigating through life. They get to watch me and I get to share my experience with you. And so if you haven't subscribed yet and you just watch, then guess what? I'd like you to become one of the navigators so we can navigate through life. Thank you so much. And I hope you find your path. And until next time, bye-bye. La.